Hello my friends, Rotudil here, and today I want to tell you about the Xiaomi Mi Band 7. After using it for a while, it's an amazing smartwatch. It's basically the best smartwatch I have ever used, as you can see it right now. Xiaomi really has been investing into their bands, and this is like revision number 7. That means that you get a lot of new features on it. One of the first thing I want to show you is how big this screen is. It's a 1.62 inch screen. It's an AMOLED display. It looks amazing. It has an amazing pixels per inch density of 326. Now I also want to show you now the switch to always on display, as you can see. So that means that you always can see what time it is and you don't have to turn your wrist like you used to do with older versions of this. The pricing on it has gone a bit up, so you do need to have a bit more budget, but I think it's worth it because this is still a low cost watch. All in all, another thing I want to show you guys before I go into the specs or features that I really think are big with this version of the Xiaomi Smart Band. So first of all, the charger. If you are upgrading from a Mi Band 4, for example, like I am doing, the charger doesn't really require you anymore to remove the band itself from the watch. So all I have to do is just put it on the back. I still have the wristband, as you can see, and I'm charging the watch itself. So that's a big thing for me because on the Mi Band 4, Mi Band 3, always I was having hard time with removing the band and putting it back on the watch itself. Now I want to show you what we're going to get in the box if you're actually purchasing this. First of all, you do get this huge piece of paper with all the information, user manual with all the information about the watch itself. There's also a local version, as I got this in a local distributor, and we get this magnetic charging cable, a USB one, of course, the watch itself with the wristband. And I want to say here, this is probably the most comfortable watch I ever put on my hands. It weighs only 13 grams, and it's a big thing because when you have this all the time on your hand, having a watch that actually weighs a lot is something that you feel, something that in the end is gonna make it less comfortable. So it's a big thing with this watch, as it's only 13 grams and they only gone up 1 gram since the last version. Now talking about more features, we do have the product page here because I don't want to make this a 3-hour video. Just gonna show you guys and talk about the big ones, at least for me. If you want to change the watch face, you get a lot here. You get online over 100 of those, and locally on the watch itself you'll be able to access around 6. You can of course download new ones using the Mi Fitness app, which is the app that Xiaomi has decided to use after the switch, I think like 3 times in the last couple of years. We get all the monitoring that you are used to have in this smart band, whether it's sleep monitoring, heart rate monitoring, blood. They have the VO2 max and the blood oxygen SpO2. You do get a lot more sport modes, like 110 sport modes. You get new straps that I don't have to show you guys actually, and you get a 14-day battery life, which I actually measured around 10, but that's gonna change, depends on your usage, of course. The screen here is a big thing. It's the primary feature on the Mi Band 7. So it's a 1.62 inch, we talked about that, with the high pixel per inch density. It's the same as it was in the older models, but the screen is now bigger. We get 25% more viewing area, as you can see. Now I want to talk about this 100 level brightness adjustment. Sadly, this smartwatch doesn't have, as of any time, automatic brightness setting. That's a big thing. That might be a big thing for you. I don't really mind that because I'm always putting it at 50. But if you want to have, for example, high brightness and then you go back home, this is going to stay on high brightness unless you turn on the scheduling for the turn off the screen function. That means that maybe you are in bed right now and this has the highest brightness, 500 nits. It's gonna be like a flashlight for you. Sometimes it's not really good because there's a light bulb in your bedroom. Some people don't like that. I'm putting this either on lower brightness or on 50% and it gets the job done. And I'm also putting the scheduling to turn off the screen after 12 o'clock at night. So basically just turning my wrist will get the job done. Now I want to show you some of the biggest features that you have on this, because the big thing, like I mentioned before, is the screen. So swiping from the top is going to show you the notifications. Now sorry for the local language here, because I am doing this in multiple languages. You do get a lot of real estate. That's a huge thing here. If you get the WhatsApp message like you can see over here, you can really easily read it. And if you go back to the menu itself, you'll see that there are some new apps over here that you can use. World Clock, for example, is one of them. And you can also change the apps that you get over here. So for example, if you don't want to use the heart rate or don't want to easily access it, you can basically push it to the lower end and add it to the more menu over here. So you have custom settings for your apps. You can also go into the widgets over here and customize them also. So if you don't want to, for example, see the main screen and you want to get more information about your current daily exercise, you can switch over here and see that. You can see your heart rate, and you can customize these widgets using the Mi Fitness app. So the Mi Fitness app hasn't changed that much, still gives you all the information you would want from any smartwatch from Xiaomi that you connect to it. And I actually like this app, even though they made a lot of changes with their apps. In the end, I think this one is good enough for anything that I wanted. This smartwatch doesn't have GPS built in, so that means that if you have your phone on you, you'll be able to record your GPS information and have a map showing you where you're exercising. But without your phone, you'll only be able to record your different measurements without GPS signal. So that might be a big thing for you. I don't know, depends on how you need to see your map when you are actually exercising. So all in all, I've been using it for a while. I really think this is the best Xiaomi has done when talking about smart bands. I really like the always on display. I think it's a huge feature. Increasing the screen size, the real estate here was a good idea. In the end, this probably makes it a worthwhile upgrade, definitely for those of us who are still using Mi Band 3, 2, 1, maybe 4, who knows. Probably not for the ones who are still using 6, as it I think is still a good enough watch, even though this is a low cost smartwatch. They also upgraded the Bluetooth version to Bluetooth 5.2. It's a big thing, because that means you're gonna get a lot better reception when connecting to your phone. And all in all, I kind of recommend it to people that don't have a smartwatch or a smart band, or have the Xiaomi Mi Band 1 to 5. Probably. So that's probably it. If you ask me what's the best thing Xiaomi can do right now with this smartwatch to actually make it the best in the world, probably adding GPS, NFC payments, and I think these are probably even adding a speaker on it or a microphone. But you kind of get most of the features I just mentioned on the Pro version that Xiaomi has announced worldwide on July. So there's a Pro version for this coming out, at least locally. I haven't got my hands on it, but definitely subscribe if you want to see that video review also, because I do plan to have it here on the channel. Thank you very much for watching. I definitely recommend this. I'm going to put links in the video description for updated pricing on where you can get the Mi Band 7. And let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. I do promise I'm going to answer all of you guys. Thank you very much for watching. I was Rotordil. More videos over here on my site. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.